Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me for another exciting exploration of the English language. Today's word is content. It's a B1 level noun, and it means information within. So, what exactly is content? Simply put, content refers to the things that are held or included in something. It can be the subject matter of a book, the substance of a speech, or the ingredients of a dish. We use it to describe what something contains, both literally and figuratively. For example, the content of that email was very important. Or, the content of the book was fascinating. Let's delve a little deeper with some synonyms. A good synonym for content, when we're talking about information, is information. For instance, the website's information was outdated is similar to the website's content was outdated. Another synonym is material. Imagine a lecture. You could say, the material covered in the lecture was complex, which is the same as saying the content covered in the lecture was complex. We can also use the word matter. You might say, the matter of his speech concerned global warming, which is similar to the content of his speech concerned global warming. Another synonym that highlights the informative aspect of content is substance. As in, the substance of the article was truly insightful, which is the same as saying the content of the article was truly insightful. Finally, consider the word data. For example, the research data was analyzed carefully is similar to the research content was analyzed carefully. Now, let's look at antonyms to help you really grasp the meaning of content. One antonym is emptiness. If a container is full of content, then the opposite is that it has emptiness. For example, the box was filled with content versus the box was characterized by emptiness. Another antonym can be lack. Instead of saying a website has good content, you could say it suffers from a lack of content. In a sentence, the presentation suffered from a lack of relevant content. Or, imagine an article devoid of useful information. You could say it presents a lack of content. Moving on, another possible antonym for content is void. Picture a hard drive with no files. You could describe it as a void, meaning it contains no content. For instance, the hard drive was a void of content. The word absence can also act as an antonym. If a report lacks key facts, it suffers from an absence of content. The report revealed an absence of critical content. Finally, an antonym could be nothing. For example, the website offered nothing of interest, which is similar to saying that it provided no valuable content. So, how can you use content in everyday life? Well, if you're describing a movie, you might say, the movie's content was a bit too violent for my taste. If you're talking about a website, you might comment, that website has a lot of useful content. If you're referring to a presentation, you could say, the presenter made sure the content was engaging. Talking about books, you could say, I appreciated the content of this nonfiction book. Describing a course, you might say, the course content was highly relevant to my career. Here are a few more examples of content in sentences. The online course provides comprehensive content on digital marketing. She was responsible for creating the content for the company's blog. The museum's exhibitions showcase historical content from around the world. He questioned the accuracy of the content presented in the documentary. The artist's work explored controversial content related to social issues. Or, consider these phrases, generate more content, curate user-generated content, and manage the website's content. Okay, so to recap, content, B1 level noun, refers to the information or material within something. We explored synonyms like information, material, matter, substance, and data, and we looked at antonyms like emptiness, lack, void, absence, and nothing. We also saw how to use content in daily conversations, like discussing movies, websites, presentations, books, and courses. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope this episode has helped you better understand the meaning and usage of the word content. Now, I have a small request. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Hello Word and leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps others discover our show and expand their English vocabulary. And finally, as an exercise, try to create your own sentence using the word content and share it in the comments below. We'd love to see what you come up with.